what it is, baby. It is the IS calculation indicator, or the IS calculation. I don't even know. Does it really matter? I mean, it's going to be one of the more obscure indicators we've ever dealt with on the Indicator Profile series. I couldn't find it anywhere, and I've never seen it before. So we always hope these perform well, because really finding one of those obscure, buried treasures and having it be, valuable, something we can actually use, is really one of the really cool and great things about the Indicator Profile series. So let's go ahead and see how this one does. Before we do that, understand, if you're new, this is the premier indicator channel in all of YouTube. Always was, will always be. But we talk a certain way, we do things a certain way, and it may not make a lot of sense to you, and we don't want that. So go to nononsenseforex.com, read the homepage, watch the video on that homepage, and get caught up. It is worth it. But for the rest of us, let's get into the specs of the IS calculation, IS calculation indicator, whatever it is. This was created in 2021. So part of its obscurity may be because it's relatively new. Not sure, but this is going to be a confirmation indicator. It's going to be of the two lines cross variety. And in terms of being an exit indicator, yes, absolutely. There are aspects of an exit indicator baked into the code. Pretty exciting, no? So all of you, regardless of the results you see on this video, should be testing this out as your exit indicator against the one you are currently using. If it outperforms it, well, great. Now you have a new one. Now you got a better one. If it does not outperform the one you have, then that's also reason to celebrate, because you've been using a very strong one this entire time. But this is one of those occasions where all of you out there should be testing this as your exit, because we know how important those indicators are. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. It's not going to be, too crazy. Just it's your everyday two lines cross indicator. However, it was kind of a long road to get it to look like this. And I've always said before, everybody should be reading the Stonehill Forex blog or watching Dan's YouTube video after you're finished with this video. But if you want to get it to look like this at all, you're going to have to read the blog or watch that video, because it tells you how to get there. It's kind of, like I said, it's kind of a long road, and it may be a bit confusing. So what we have is the slower the two lines is the magenta, and then the quicker is the green. So when the green crosses and closes above the magenta, that's going to be your signal to go long. And then when it does the same thing to the other side, that is your signal to go short. Now, just on first glance, looking at it, pretty nice as far as entries. It looks like it does a decent job, and as far as exits go too. It's certainly not perfect. But again, this is just an example on the EURUSD daily, like we always do here. So let's actually put this thing to the test and see how it does. Before we do that, understand, no matter what you see here, it doesn't matter. It only matters how it performs in your system. The results you see here are very, very rough guidelines. And if you are not doing the work you need to be doing on your end here, then that is your fault, nobody else's. But also know, what we are giving you in the description below is a lot of things. You're going to get my automation blog that has an embedded video on how to test this yourself on the MT4 strategy tester, which is what we use here. Are these indicators available on MT5 or TradingView? I would be a bit surprised if this one is, but you're just going to have to run a search and find out for yourself. We keep it to MT4 here, believe it or not. I think the stat came out a year ago. 85% of traders, Forex traders at least, use MT4. And we like it too. It's got all the indicators. And we are the premier indicator. Okay, you get it. Moving on. You also get a link to the blog, which we said before is essential this week. So make sure you're taking a look at that, or the video on Dan Stone's YouTube channel, either one. It's going to save you a lot of time as far as setting this one up. We also give you a secondary email address if you want to submit indicators to be profiled on this show. We've already done a couple, and we certainly will do more in the future. And then, as always, a place where you can download this indicator and every indicator we have profiled here, all in one place. That is the indicator library. Bookmark it. Make sure you never miss an entry. So let's go ahead and check out the results for the IS, or the IS calculation indicator. EURUSD, strong. I like this. It's going to give you more trades. than we're used to seeing on here, probably, but some people like that. I don't think 58 trades on the daily is excessive. And remember, that's also going to go down over time as you add more pieces to the indicator, or add more pieces to the algorithm, I should say. Let's move over to gold. Gold is strong as it's been. We have certainly seen stronger on this series. So maybe for all my metals traders out there, this will be primarily tested as an exit indicator, not so much an entry. But if you do like lower trades, we got you covered here. It wouldn't hurt to go run through the tester and find out. Over to the S&P, you gotta like this. Like I said before, that 11% is the benchmark. Anytime you can get over that in one indicator, that's really, really nice. Lower amount of trades too, if you like that. Great win-loss ratio. This is really, really nice for all you indices traders out there. Germans, take note. For the rest of you, be like the Germans. Trade indices. It's a good place to be right now. But then let's finish it off with Bitcoin. Kind of, I don't know, maybe in the middle, maybe a little better than the average of what we've seen on the daily as far as Bitcoin trading indicators have gone. I like this amount of trades. I like that win-loss ratio, and the ROI is pretty solid. So crypto traders, why would you not test this out on the entry side and the exit side? If you're a 4-hour crypto trader, you can probably skip this one as far as entries go. We have shown much better options on the channel. But this is what you're looking at for Bitcoin. So a very solid entry across the board. How do we find these things? Well, like I said, we are the premier indicator channel on all of YouTube. You're going to want to subscribe and hit the bell. Nowhere else are you getting information like this. We also have the single most important thing you'll ever see on this channel. It's the Trading Psychology Podcast every Monday, Indicator Profile Series every Wednesday. I write a blog every Thursday, and then we have the 10-Minute Contrarian Investing Podcast every Saturday. For all things finance, at least all things finance that actually matter, keep it locked onto this channel. I'll see you next week. Go get it.